Hey up everyone, Magpie Gaming here bringing you another Escape from Tarkov quest video. This time we are looking at Vitamins Part 1 for Skier. So for this quest you need to pick up 3 chemical containers. These 3 chemical containers are spread across 2 maps, that is Shoreline and Interchange. 2 of these chemical containers are in rooms that require keys also. So we're going to start off with the first chemical container on Shoreline. Now you can do these in any order that you want to, I'm just going to start with the Shoreline one. And this is in Office 112 on the west wing. This is on the ground floor. Now you will need that key obviously to access the room. If you don't have that key, it is quite an expensive one to buy on the market depending at what point you go to buy it in a wipe. Obviously if you're very late in a wipe then the key will be very inexpensive, but towards the beginning of a wipe it can be very costly. But it can be found on the Shoreline map. I'm not sure how often it spawns, but it is found on this bus which is in the small bus station just off to the side of the Shoreline building. So if you do manage to get on that bus, have a look, see if the key is there. It will spawn on one of the chairs on the bus. Do be careful in that area though, it is a known spawn for scavs, and obviously scavs drawing PMCs, so you've got to be quite quick if you go there to try and get it. Now if you already have the key then you need to go to the Office 112, it is west wing on the ground floor. Once you walk inside, go to the left and there is a refrigerator, and the chemical container will be just inside the refrigerator. You just walk up to it, it'll give you the prompt to grab it and you can take that. Now one thing to note is that if you die between picking it up and extracting, you will lose it and have to go back and pick it up again. You do need to survive the area to leave with it. The next 2 containers are on the Interchange map. The first of these that we're going to go to is the one that is in the Mantis Store. Now you don't need a key for this one, you can just walk in, but the Mantis Store is very close to where Killer spawns, and obviously Killer draws in a lot of PMCs, so this is a high traffic area. You've got to be very careful when you go here. Killer will of course come into the store if he knows you are in there and chase you down, as will some of the scavs as well, so be very careful when you go in there. Once you go in, just go to the back right hand side of the store. Well, I call it a store but it's like a medical unit thing, and just on top of one of the little trolleys you will see the chemical container hanging out of one of the cylinder containers. The next one is in the Emacom medical unit, which is just around the corner from where the Mantis is. This one you will need a key to get in, and as with the one for Shoreline, this key is very expensive. Again, depending on what point you do this task in a wipe will depend on how much this key will be to buy on the flea market, but this is another key that you can find as well, and it can be found in this ambulance on the customs map. Just walk up to the ambulance and you will see it spawns on the chair at the back of the ambulance, so if you see something on the chair, just jump into the ambulance and grab that and stick it in your secure container. So once you go in there, have a hunt around. I'm not particularly sure where it is in there, but you get all of these little trolleys, the same as what you had in the Mantis Store. Just look for one of those and it'll be hanging out of a container again, just like the one in Mantis. And again, you need to survive and extract from the area. So once you've got all of those containers and handed them in, what will your rewards be? You'll receive 14,100 XP. Your reputation with Skier will go up 0.1. Your reputation with Jaeger will go down 0.01. You'll receive 37,000 rubles and 3 hollow sun reflex sights. So this is one of those quests that might take you a few attempts to do it, especially the interchange part of this quest. It is putting you into areas where there are a lot of scavs, a lot of PMCs. It can be a hard area to get in and out of sometimes. Again, it's luck of the draw. You might be able to just walk in there, not hear a single gunshot, and walk out with both the containers in one raid. Other times you might struggle to get in, but just stick with it, you will get there eventually. And that is pretty much it for this quest video, ladies and gentlemen. As always, thank you very much for watching and listening. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Stay safe and I will catch you in the next one. Take care.